Hey guys, Willie McNeely from Strong Gym. Today I want to talk about why one might choose to deadlift in Olympic lifting shoes versus typical powerlifting, flat-soled style shoes or going barefoot. Now, one of the main benefits of deadlifting in Olympic lifting shoes is that in order for a deadlift to be safe, regardless of what type of shoe you're wearing, the quadriceps need to participate to make the deadlift safe and effective. So whenever you're deadlifting in Olympic lifting shoes, it's easier for the quads to get recruitment since the heels have elevation off the ground. That increases the knee angle for when you are deadlifting, so you're going to utilize more quadriceps to pull the weight off the floor. Now, one of the main reasons like that powerlifters don't deadlift in Olympic shoes and prefer to even deadlift in, these are some metal squat shoes that I've had for a long time, or deadlift in a flat-soled shoe, is for two main reasons. It's easier to teach the cue of get back on your heels, and it also makes the lifter just psychologically like, hey, I'm pulling that much less off the floor. But one of the things with Olympic lifting shoes is really in a lifter barbell system, even whenever you deadlift, in a proper, anatomically correct deadlift, for the lifter and barbell to be in sync, the barbell should be over the center of the middle of my foot, which is right here, throughout the entire deadlift. Now, say if the bar is an inch in front of the middle of my foot, then that puts more tension and increases the moment arm on my lower back. And if the barbell is behind the middle of my foot, that makes the barbell lifter out of the system, you know. So whenever you are deadlifting correct and the barbell's over the middle of the foot, you're really only pulling, if you're wearing Olympic shoes, you're really only pulling that much over the middle of your foot extra. So I think it's a reasonable compromise between only pulling that much extra or the benefit of utilizing more muscle and quadricep in the deadlift. One last benefit I want to say about deadlifting in Olympic lifting shoes is it makes it much easier to get your lower back and keep it in extension when you're deadlifting. Now, one of the reasons you might see some powerlifters or some lifters rock the barbell forward and then back to get the deadlift up is because whenever they rock it forward, that takes tension off their hamstrings. If they're wearing flat-soled shoes, since their hamstrings are going to be in a lot tighter position, rocking it forward will take the tension off the hamstrings to make their low back easier to lock into extension and then have the mobility to pull the barbell up. Whereas if you're already deadlifting in Olympic lifting shoes, it already makes it easier for your low back to stay in extension and pull it properly. Now personally, I would still wear flat-soled shoes or go barefoot if I'm doing assistance exercises like RDLs or stiff-legged deadlifts, since the purpose of those exercises is to recruit as much posterior chain as possible. So those would be some reasonable exceptions for why I would wear a powerlifting shoe if I was doing RDL type motion or something of the same nature. Anyway, Willie McNeely from Strong Gym. Thanks for watching.